Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sky. In this video today, we are going back to Black Sabbath. If you've been here on my channel for a long time, you know how much I love Black Sabbath, how much I love classic fucking rock. Black Sabbath. I remember hearing Black Sabbath for the first time at a very, very, very young age. I was probably 8 or 9. And I fell in love. The song that I heard by Black Sabbath is actually this song that we're going to do, and that is Into the Void off of their album Master of Reality. That album blows my mind with just how good every song on Master of Reality is good. Great fucking album. Before we get started into this video with Black Sabbath, I have got to say thank you to every single one of you out there. You have made my last year of 2021 so awesome, so great. I don't have words to express how much I appreciate every single one of you out there, and how you tell me you enjoy my channel and you enjoy the songs and the artists that I bring. A lot of these are some of just my favorites that I'm just trying to get out there to people who may have not heard of it before, when I love getting those comments, when I hear people say that in my comment section. I've subscribed because I love your content. I subscribed and I've never heard of X, Y, and Z, and now I'm a fan. That's what this whole thing is about. That is what this whole thing is about. But I just had to say thank you to every single one of you out there. You've been making a life that can be so hard and stressful a very fun creative outlet for me, with working full-time and just dealing with life in general. This is been a very fun thing to do. Now it just so much fun and so much creativity, and it just brings joy to me to bring joy to others and to bring great fucking music to other people as well. And also, you guys, I don't just do metal, although that's my primary thing that I love, which is metal and rock and classic rock and like even soft rock. I love 70s soft rock. Now there is other genres. I did Elvis, which I want to do a lot more of. I was speaking to one of my followers over before the new year, Brandon, you know who you are. We were talking about Roy Orbison and how he played a big part in rock and roll as well. I love Roy Orbison, and I want to cover some of him on my channel. I probably will have a video coming out. But anyways, you guys, thank you. Stay awesome and rock on. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some fucking Black Sabbath. Into the Void. Let's get into it. Tony Iommi just comes in like that. Comes the bass. Come on, Geezer. Bill Ward. The drums. This is why I love Black Sabbath. Like I said, you hear with the strike of a chord the way Tony Iommi just jumped in, and then you hear Geezer with the boom, 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 boom. And it followed up by Bill Ward. He's a great drummer. Geezer is a great bassist, and you guys know, if you follow me here for a long time, how much I love Tony Iommi. By far, one of the greatest guitarists who completely changed the sound of rock and roll. Completely did. They completely did. Let's go ahead and get back into this. And Ozzy's voice just works so good with this band. Right back to it. I wish I could play guitar. Play air guitar. God, Uh-huh. Come on now. Hear that bass.
Rocket engine burning fuel so fast, up into the night sky they blast. Through the universe the engines whine, holding to the end of man and time. Back on earth the flame of light burns low. Everywhere is misery and woe. Pollution fills the air, the land and sea. Man prepares to meet his destiny.
I just can't. I say this often. I say this often about a lot of really good bands. Again, the way Geezer plays the bass, the way Bill Ward plays the drums, and fucking Tony Iommi, they're all doing their thing. It's coming together. It's sounding like this, you know. It's sheer and utter perfection to have people who excel playing their instruments, and they bring it together and it sounds so fucking good. Then you top it off, the cherry on top, you top it off with some Ozzy Osbourne, whose voice is just so unique in its own, and it goes so well with this band. Like I said, Black Sabbath, when they came out on the scene, there was nothing like them. They changed rock and roll. You had Elvis that changed it. You had Black Sabbath that changed it. You have all these key components and all these players in the rock industry, in the rock music world, that when a band comes out, can just instantly change the sound of that genre. It is crazy, and Black Sabbath is most definitely one of the bands that have done that. They have done that in rock and roll history. Forever godfathers of metal. They are masters of their craft, that is for sure. Just the way they play. Bill Ward is a good drummer.
Rocket engines burning fuel so fast, up into the black sky so fast, burning metal through the atmosphere. Earth remains in worry, hate and fear, with the hateful battles raging on. Rockets flying to the glowing
The lyrics too.
through the empires of eternal void, freedom from the final suicide.
Wait for it. Come on. Come on.
Freedom fighters sent out to the sun. Escape from brainwash, mind and pollution. Leave the earth to all its sin and hate. Find another world where freedom waits.
That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. You hear Geezer, man. I love when you hear Geezer come in with that fucking bass. It is. You already have Tony Iommi that they play heavy and they play low, like in their sound, and then you get Geezer who just comes in boom, boom, boom. Oh, just so good, so fucking good.
Past the stars in fields of ancient void, through the shields of darkness where they find love upon the land, the world unknown, where the sons of freedom make their home. Leave the earth to Satan and his slaves, lead them to their future in their graves.
Come on, Tony, come on. Ah, yes. Perfection. You guys. Come on, Bill. You got easy. You hear him back there? Come on. Yes. Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath again, you guys. This is a song that I heard at a very, very young age. I was a freaking child when I heard this song, and it just blew my mind from the first chord struck by Tony Iommi in the opening of this song. I was like, what is this? I got to know a lot of this great music through my dad, and he's the one that played it all the time. He played all this great music when I was a kid, and I am so thankful that he brought me to this sound of music, because I think when you can play an instrument and you excel at it, and you're somebody like Tony Iommi, and you get to master your craft, and that's what you do for a living. You have such great talent that when you play, granted, Bill, Geezer, Ozzy, or Tony Iommi, you're playing or you're singing, and you can make somebody feel just like you saw how I was feeling during this whole entire song. It is just, it's one of my favorite songs by Black Sabbath. Now, if you have to pick like a favorite, like the number one song, I couldn't just pick one. No, there's too many good Sabbath songs out there. Also with Dio, the Heaven and Hell, there are a lot of good Black Sabbath is fucking good. Even their latest album that came out, I want to say it came out in 2015, 14, 16. They're just sheer perfection. When I hear bands like Black Sabbath, and I always would ask my dad, what was the first time you ever heard? I remember asking my father, what's the first time you remember hearing School's Out by Alice Cooper? Do you remember the first time you heard that on a radio? The first time your ears heard that song? He goes, I was sitting in my car in high school, junior, maybe sophomore, I think it was a junior, maybe, in high school. And he goes, Alice Cooper, there's a commercial saying Alice Cooper's coming to town in concert, and Alice is no lady or something like that. And he doesn't remember the full commercial, and then it followed it up with School's Out for summer. And to me, that is just awesome to be back. And I know a lot of you guys who have subscribed to me, you grew up, you were teenagers in the 70s. I would listen to my parents talk about the time that they grew up, the music that came out during the 60s to the 70s, like that whole, I mean, it's just mind-blowing. You're never gonna have bands like this ever again. Now, you have good bands that come out new, but you will never have anybody like Black Sabbath. I say the closest thing to Black Sabbath is Pantera. The closest thing, because Dime is just so good at what he does, just like Tony Iommi, and the way they play. And Dime changed metal, just like how Tony Iommi changed rock and roll. And he made it heavy, and they made it dark. I love Black Sabbath. That is for sure. I can go on and go on. But, shout out to my dad, who turned me on to a lot of this good music simply by just playing his records and playing cassettes. And yeah, it's just great memories. That is for sure. Anyways, you guys, before we go, if you want to request any more Sabbath songs, leave it in the comment section. Or if you want, you can hit me up over on Instagram. You can follow me over there at Sky_Anderson8. Sometimes I talk way too fast and I just get ahead of myself. You can follow me at Sky_Anderson89. Hopefully I see you guys over there, and I'll try to get to my messages as soon and as fast as possible. I don't take money for these requests. I don't want to ever take money for requests on songs. I don't monetize my videos. I just want to get music like Black Sabbath out there. You guys, we've got to keep this music alive. We've got to keep this music alive. It is it's something that it's perfection. It's a masterpiece, so that's for sure. Anyways, until next time, you guys, my name is Sky. Bye.